Welcome everyone. Hariom. So my name is Julian. I will guide you today through mindfulness meditation with a little inspiration from the Tantras. So some more traditional practices, let's say. You can find a comfortable seat on your chair. So I would recommend probably that you use, unless you really are too stiff, to use maybe a cushion or just something that keeps you slightly away from the chair rest. Otherwise, what happens, because it's still quite a little bit long, half an hour, we have a tendency to just sort of slouch when we rest back and then maybe fall asleep. Don't want you to fall off the chair. So a good thing is to just come off a little bit of the backrest, maybe a little cushion there, just so that it's gonna force you to keep the spine nice and straight. And you can find that comfortable seat, probably placing your ankles under your knees. You can just place your hands onto your lap, palms facing down, and I'll just quickly show you what we'll be doing at the start, just to initiate the space. So we're just going to be running the hands just to bring some awareness into the body, up onto the thighs and the sides of the body, up towards the front of the shoulders to your navelty, and to the side of the head and above, and then back down. So you can either touch the body or maybe just keep your palms off the body slightly if you feel more comfortable, whatever speaks to you. Maybe feeling a little bit of energy, feel that connection with your body. And when and if you feel comfortable, you can close your eyes. And we'll start with a practice again to initiate the space in which you are. So even though you might not be in an office where you have lots of different energies, it's still good to initiate the space, the whole space in which you are practicing, and more specifically just around you as a protection. You're gonna run again the palms, as I mentioned before, in the same way. And at the same time, I'd like you to visualize in your mind's eye a wall of fire all around you as you or move your hands up. This wall of fire from the ground is going to rise all the way up as you reach up. As you bring your hands just slightly above your head, the wall of fire is coming all the way up to the ceiling, so circling around you. You can choose to have the wall of fire in the periphery of the room, or maybe just around you to secure the space a little bit closer to you, just to create that safe and protected container for a meditation. And as you release the hands down, let the wall of fire come down. As you bring your hands down to your lap, just visualize some ashes down onto the ground, which represents the burning of the samskaras, body self-image that we have from our conditioning. And we'll just repeat that 2 more times. In your own time, you can slowly run the hands along the thighs, the body, letting the flames rise up, protective wall of fire all around you. And as you exhale, release, run the hands down, Let the flames drop all the way back down to the ground, releasing the ashes from the burning of body image and self-image. Maybe adding the breath with it on the last round as you inhale, running the hands up, flames moving up to the ceiling. And as you exhale, releasing, letting the flames drop back down. And just let your hands rest, palms facing down onto your lap, in whichever position that is most comfortable to keep your spine straight. Soft bend into your elbows through the shoulders are relaxed. Just feeling the breath for a moment. Maybe you can start to bring an intention to your practice. Now that we are protected, fully focused, deep within. So your attention might be anything that is quite simple, such as maybe just relaxing or quietening the mind, releasing stress, maybe even releasing some trauma if you are into more healing, or maybe just increasing your concentration or connecting a little bit deeper with yourself, whatever it might be. Again, still with your eyes closed, in your mind's eye. Just repeat 3 times your intention. Now we'll focus a little bit more on the breath to continue bringing the awareness deep within the body. So I'd like to introduce you to the Ujjayi breath if you are not familiar with this breath yet. This is also called the oceanic breath. So this is a slow, soft, yet deep breath in through the nose, breathing into the body, and out through the nose. Just trying to keep the breath soft and regular, just a steady breath. Inhales and exhales ideally are the same length. And you can bring a slight constriction into the back of the throat so that you can feel the air swirling down the back of the throat, creating little air, little noise, little heat, and all the way back out in the same way. So if you're not too familiar with this breath, if you want to feel what it should be feeling like or sounding like, I suggest that you bring, still with your eyes closed, to deepen the awareness in your body. You bring one palm, doesn't matter which hand, in front of your mouth, just like if you wanted to fog a mirror. So we're going to start inhaling through the nose, and then you open your mouth as if you wanted to fog the mirror. You're going to create a little A sound, exhaling out the mouth, feeling that warm air onto your hands. And we're going to take a few breaths like this, going into the full Ujjayi breath. So on your next inhale, in through the nose, into the back of the throat, into the lungs, maybe all the way down to the abdomen. Again, as you exhale, still fogging the mirror, but this time you half close your mouth. So you should be feeling a bit more that constriction into the back of the throat, internalizing a little bit more. And on the next breath in, again, in through the nose, trying to keep that constriction into the back of the throat. This time, almost closing, just bringing your lips to touch lightly or slightly apart. You also try to create that A sound. You're going to feel gradually that the air is wanting to get out of the nostrils instead of the mouth as you close your mouth. And that's what you want to keep. So it sounds a little bit like this. Hopefully you can hear me. In through the nose. Out through the nose. And you keep going in this fashion. I'm just exaggerating a little bit so you can hear me properly. But with practice over time, you want that sound to be pretty quiet, as if you didn't want anyone to hear it, just yourself. This is a way of internalizing through the breath. And you keep your inhales and exhales as regular as possible, with no repose in the breath. We are not pausing between the inhales and the exhales, or exhales and inhales. Just a slow, soft, continuous breath in and out through the nostrils. Feeling the sensations into the body as you feel the air create your heat, your noise. You take a few more timeless moments here to the symphony of your own breath. Feeling the slight expansion into the body as you inhale, wherever that might be for you. And the softening, the relaxing of the body as you exhale. Continue focusing on these qualities of the breath. Gradually, you might start to feel the breath becoming a little bit deeper, expanding into all directions, front, back of the body, maybe sides of the body, and softening, relaxing the mind, relaxing the shoulders, side ribs, maybe even the hips. Noticing that the inhale has a slight energizing effect, helping you to keep the spine straight and stay alert, connected to the sensations in the body. And the out breath eases you into the practice, into your body. Bringing some softness into the body and the mind. Without any judgment or trying to look for anything, any sensation, any depth. Just follow your natural breath to its sound in the back of the throat, down into the lungs, maybe abdomen, and just notice where you feel it the most, letting go of tension, judgment as you exhale. Whenever a thought comes by, just welcome it. Say hello. Don't cling to it, just let it go. And come back to the breath, the very sensations of the breath in your beautiful body. As the breath continues to deepen, you might start to feel the breath maybe all the way down to the sit bones, feeling the widening, the contact of the sit bones onto the chair, and it's softening as you exhale. Maybe on your next inhale, from the sit bones, pushing down into the chair, the inhale continues to lift into the spine, crown of the head, lengthening up to the sky, and softening as you exhale. So we continue in this fashion, using the breath, steady, regular breath. This is a very beautiful practice to calm the mind, increase the awareness into the body, into your very own experience, right in this moment. One breath at a time, without dwelling into the past or planning for the future. There is not much else you need to do, but to keep the focus on the very most important thing, the breath. Breath is life. Breath is energy. You might continue with just that, if that's enough for you. Or invitation to go further, still with the same deep, slow, soft Ujjayi breath. As you maybe deepen that connection at the base of the spine as you inhale, feeling that energy of the breath rising from the base of the spine through the central channel, the spine, up to the crown of the head, and releasing all the way back down. On your next inhale, maybe you can invite in your mind's eye a pure, bright, white light that comes in through the top of the spine. You feel it all the way down into the bottom of the spine, base of the spine, rising up through the central channel, all the way up into the head, crown of the head. And as you exhale, the light releases all the way back down to the base of the spine. And again, on your next inhale, this light, pure, bright, white light is rising up and expanding. And in every breath, it starts to radiate a little bit more into the body. So you bring more awareness to the body of light. Slowly softening as you exhale. Every inhale, maybe the light reaches out a bit further into all four corners of your body to illuminate each and every cell of your body, making the cells vibrate, bringing it energy, new prana, life force. And as you exhale and the light releases back down, comes back to the center, you release maybe more tension, anxiety, clinging, anything that no longer serves you, any toxins, just let it release through the exhale. And we keep going for a few more minutes. Slow, soft, deep breath. And again, maybe working with the light. Just visualize that beautiful, bright, white light. Don't worry if you're not feeling it into the whole body. Maybe it's just in the central channel, moving through the heart, up and down. If you just connect it through the central channel, the heart, this is absolutely fine with practice over time. This beautiful light of love, compassion, and gratitude will grow as you nurture it to expand into your whole body and into all areas of your life. Let's take a few minutes here. Timeless moments, fully focused, right here and now, through the breath and the light, to your own rhythm. Fully immersed in your body of light and its sensations, feelings, and maybe even emotions. Gently, if you have drifted off, come back to the sensations of the breath in the physical body, still with your eyes closed, noticing your palms on the thighs, noticing the sit bones into the chair, maybe the lower back in contact with your chair, and slowly coming back to this world of duality. And take your time to gently start coming out of the practice, and still with your eyes focused internally to your mind's eye, you can visualize again that wall of fire from the beginning around you. So we don't want to forget as we come out to very gently let that wall of fire drop back down, to start closing from the practice this wall of fire that protects you for any time you need to reconnect with yourself and do a practice of meditation, however long that might take you. Gently bringing your palms together in front of your heart, thumbs touching your heart, other fingers pointed forward and up. Just feel the sensations, the energy between your palms, feeling the breath into the heart, the most important place where all the air exchange happens, nurturing qualities of love, compassion, and gratitude. I invite you to lift the thumbs to the forehead, and we'll close the practice by bowing forwards in gratitude to the divine light that surrounds us and resides within each one of us. Hari Om Tat Sat. Gently bowing forward, coming back up. Gently you can release your hands down, and in your own time, gently blinking your eyes opened when you feel ready. That's it for today, and I hope you enjoyed. Strong encouragement to use this Ujjayi breath, the deep oceanic breath into the back of the throat. You can do this anytime you want to calm you, relax you, ground you. Very calming breath. You can do it even whilst you walk or cook over time, or if you do it just in a more meditative practice. Also very good, allowing you to go deeper. Wishing you a great day. I shall see you around next time.